In other news, the Ministry of Finance observes June as Budget Awareness Month, and the ministry's communications department launched the first of a four-part web series called The Citizens Exchange Today. The episodes will air every Monday during the month, concentrating on the details and impact of the 2020-2021 budget. Today's inaugural program focused on the cost of a resilient Bahamas, facts about the country's debt. Minister of Finance, Deputy Prime Minister the Honorable K. Peter Turnquest pointed out that in light of last year's Hurricane Dorian, coupled with the COVID-19 pandemic, the Finance Ministry officials had to shift budget operations from fiscal consolidation to responding to citizens' needs.
Ensuring that our healthcare system can take care of any increases or spikes in illness that may arise as a result of this crisis. Making sure that we take care of the most vulnerable amongst us, such that they do not fall below the poverty line as best as we can, and nobody goes hungry, and nobody goes without shelter. Making sure that we utilize the economic environment so that small businesses in particular, but also our larger businesses, have a base from which to recover once we pass this eventual crisis. And then ensuring that we put in place those investments and those initiatives that will help us to propel ourselves from here to full recovery and on to growth that we know is necessary in order to tackle this overall debt problem that we have.
Well, Governor of the Central Bank of the Bahamas, John Rowe, clarified the difference between national, government, and public sector debt and reasoned why government has to borrow.
In ordinary times, the government is able to borrow sometimes more discretionarily, locally, if the savings are being generated. The important thing to understand, though, is that the capacity and ability to borrow is what matters. And so for a country like the Bahamas, we want to be able, when we run into the kinds of hardship that we're dealing with now, we want to be able to go there and tap into credit and keep our consumption at a sensible level. But to do that, you have to exercise discipline in ordinary times so people can feel comfortable providing you with credit.